Hey everybody, it's your boy the Tatum Meister here, and today we have Transformers 1. Yes, I got an early screening of this. I got to see it a little early, but I get to have a review out for y'all pretty early, a few days early. So cool. I'm one of the first to see this, and not even Jeremy Johns, Chris Stuckman to review this yet. How cool is that? Anyway, so yeah, you probably want to know my thoughts on the rest of the movies before I get into this. So, anyway, so the first movie, the 1986 one that came out way before the modern franchise, that one's pretty good. I mean, I don't really see the appeal, to be honest. It's 80s. It's the most drenched in 80s movie I've seen, animated-wise. It has too many 80s songs, and like they kill Optimus way too quick in it for me to really care. I don't know. It's just kind of okay. Like, I don't hate it or I don't love it. I don't really have a giant opinion on it. It's fun. It's a fun movie, but I don't really find it all that great. The 2007 one, the one everybody knows, the one that's kicked off this modern franchise, it's pretty great. I mean, I like that one a lot. I don't particularly think it's the best. Like, some people claim it's the best one, which I kind of understand, but to me personally, I think there's better ones that came out later. It's pretty great for what it is, though. It definitely needed a 10 movie, and I still love rewatching it. Revenge of the Fallen, Michael Bay's second Transformers movie. It's definitely a downgrade from the first. Now, some people have claimed it's better, which I don't understand that opinion, but no, it's not. It's pretty good, but there's some controversial choices in it, and yeah, not my favorite by any means. No. Now, Dark of the Moon, on the other hand, the third one, which I feel like should have been the end of the Michael Bay trilogy, is amazing. Like, that one is killer as hell. Like, Optimus goes rage mode in it, you get some epic Bumblebee scenes, you get some epic Sam fighting the Transformers scenes, the girl he's with, Carly, you know, I think Carly's a lot better than Megan Fox's character. I always forget the actor's name. I'll put the name of the actress below. She's great. Loved everybody in it. All the actors in it. The story's really great. Sentinel Prime. Everybody's great. It's just a great movie overall. 9 out of 10 for that one. Then we get the last two Michael Bay movies, which, yeah, we get Age of Extinction after that, which, kind of rough, I'm not gonna lie. Not as good as the first three, it's okay. Like, it's less good than the original 1986 movie, a little bit. I like some aspects, like the villain is really great, I always forget his name, but he's a great villain. I really like him. It's not Scourge, is it? I always forget. But he's a great villain, a really fun guy. He's probably the best part of that movie. The rest I don't really care for. The Autobots are cool when they're on screen, but they don't do much. And then we get the worst Transformers movie, Last Night, which, oh man. There's actually people that like this movie, and if you like it, okay, but I don't want to touch up on Last Night too much. It's just, oh god, I don't even want to. You know what, I'm not going to talk about that one too much. And then, after the disaster that was Last Night, we actually get a pretty great Transformers movie, Bumblebee, which is, by the way, Bumblebee is my favorite Transformer. Fantastic movie. I love Bumblebee a lot. Travis Knight directed that, and he went hard as hell. It was a really awesome movie. Honestly, as good as Transformers 3 and Transformers 1, if not better than Transformers 1. Awesome movie overall. Bumblebee's great. And then we get my favorite Transformers movie. I want to get this out of the way. This is my favorite. Rise of the Beast. Now, I didn't review Rise of the Beast when it came out, but I'm going to talk about it briefly here. Rise of the Beast is a peak movie. It's just all around, just fantastic. Noah's a fantastic protagonist. Optimus and Optimus Primal are freaking fantastic. You have some epic Bumblebee moments, like super epic. You get an incredible villain in Scourge. You get some great fight scenes. You get some incredible writing. It is just phenomenally directed by Stephen Cable. Just all around fantastic. And you get that epic cliffhanger ending that's just a great twist ending to it all. And it just tops it out. And it's just, man, if you have not seen Rise of the Beast yet, please watch it. It is truly monumentous. But now I've got this all out of the way, let's talk about the movie that we are trying to review here today. That's the topic of the video. Transformers 1. The prequel to all the movies. The movie about Optimus and Megatron, how they came to be. Before they were Optimus and Megatron, they were called D-16 and Orion Pax. That was Optimus's original name. So yeah, this is the prequel to all the movies. Well, it's an animated prequel. I think this is canon to the Bumblebee, and it's canon to the Bumblebee and the Rise of the Beast storyline. They rebooted it, so this is a prequel to those. The Michael Bay movies basically aren't canon anymore. that was their own timeline, so okay. Michael Bay still produces these movies, though. He's still on them. He's just not, directing them or writing them anymore. Did he write the first ones? I don't think he did. I have to double check. Yeah. So this is the newest Transformers movie. I got to see it early, and let me tell you, while it's not quite at Rise of the Beast level, there's an argument to be made. This is better than that movie. Like, if you were to say this is better, I'm not even going to argue with you. Because listen, this is a fantastic movie, like, beginning to end. People claim it's the best, and again, I don't really agree because I still find Rise of the Beast better. From an emotional and writing standpoint, they went hard on this. I don't know if it's better from a directing standpoint, because Stephen Caple Jr. is a fantastic director. Josh Cooley did great with what he did. I mean, he directed Toy Story 4, and I think he did a good job in that. Even though I don't love Toy Story 4, but he did a good job on Toy Story 4, and he does even better here. Like, everybody on Transformers 1 just went hard. The voice actors, if you had doubts about Chris Hemsworth voicing Optimus, put your doubts away, because Chris Hemsworth is just as good as Peter Cullen. I mean, Chris Hemsworth is one of my favorite actors, so obviously he was going to be great as Optimus or Ian Pax. He does a fantastic job. We have Brian Tyree Henry as D16/Megatron, and yeah, Brian is one of the best actors in the biz. They have some of the best actors in the biz in this movie, voicing the characters. Like, yeah, you have Brian Tyree Henry as Megatron, and he's fantastic. We also have, I won't spoil who the rest of the voice actors are, but we have the other two main leads. We have Bumblebee, obviously, voiced by the one and only Keegan-Michael Key. We have Scarlett Johansson voicing, I didn't expect her to be in this, voicing Alita, which is pretty neat. I mean, when's the last time she voiced in an animated movie, like SpongeBob the movie? I mean, yeah, she hasn't voiced a character in a movie in a while. Like, that's pretty cool. She does a great job here. As far as the story and the writing and the directing goes, it's all fantastic. Like, you really get invested in the emotional core. Like, it's all about the emotional friendship between Megatron and D16 and Oreo before they become Megatron and Optimus. And you really get attached to them. You really don't want them to turn, even though it's like watching Joker. Like, you don't want them to turn, but you know it's coming. It's like watching those types of movies where you know the turn is coming, but you really don't want it to happen. It's like, D16 is going to become Megatron, but you really don't want it to happen. Like, you're just kind of, please don't. Like, I really don't want you to turn on Optimus. Like, but the way they handle it is really well done. Like, I'll say that. It is really well done at handle, because you sympathize with D16 Megatron. Like, you really don't. Like, you understand why he turns. Like, it's just, and that's what's tragic about this movie. It's just, you understand why he's turning, but you really don't want it to happen. It's just like, please, just don't. Like, please. But the way they handle it is really well done. I mean, so yeah, the villain of this movie, I won't really spoil who the main villain is, but yeah, I'll give you a hint. It has to do something with Dark of the Moon. Yeah, it's funny, but, yeah. So, yeah, Transformers 1 is definitely one of the best movies of the year. It's my second favorite movie of the year. I put it above, Bad Boys Ride or Die. It's right there with it. Like, right there with it. Not as good as, Deadpool and Wolverine, but truly a momentous movie. Definitely the best animated movie of the year. I don't see an animated movie being better than this. Like, maybe Flow, or like, what's that other movie I heard about? Wild Robot. Yeah, Wild Robot might be better. I doubt it. Wild Robot would have to be like a 10 out of 10 movie to be better than this. I mean, I don't really know. But other than those two, I don't see an animated movie being better. It's definitely better than Inside Out 2. Like, I know people love Inside Out 2. But like, listen, I'm more of a Transformers fan than an Inside Out fan. And this just gave me everything. As a Transformers fan, this gave me everything. It's a beautiful prequel. Truly. One of the best prequels I've seen in a while. It really does. It tells the origin story incredibly well. I loved it. From beginning to end, the animation is flawless. One of the best 3D animated movies I've ever seen. Maybe not on the level of the Spider-Verse movies, but truly a wonderful visual spectacle. You have some really great story here with the Autobots and the Decepticons. You really get like great voice acting from everybody. It's just, man, it's a treat. I don't really know what else to say. 9.8 out of 10. Like, again, the only thing I can really say nitpick-wise is, like, I feel like the movie is a slow burn. Like, if you're expecting a fast-paced movie, you're not going to get that here. It is a very slow burn kind of thing up until the end, where the ending gets more fast-paced. But, yeah, that might turn some people out, because if you're used to the fast pace of the Michael Bay movies and the Stephen Caple Jr.'s Rise of the Beast, yeah, and it's more like Bumblebee, I'd say. If you like the slow pace of Bumblebee, you're going to get a lot of that here. It's a lot more like Bumblebee, but better. It's a better movie than Bumblebee. I'll say Bumblebee himself isn't the highlight. It's mainly Optimus and Megatron, mainly. Like, it's about them. Like, Bumblebee and Alita are in it, but they're not, like, the highlights. I mean, they're funny and they're fun, but they're not, like... It's all about Optimus and Megatron in this. And again, fans of Optimus and Megatron are gonna love this movie. They handle them extremely freaking well. Like, they're incredible. But... And again, if Stephen Cohen ever dies, like, they got their voice actor right here. Chris Hemsworth can replace him. Like, he did a phenomenal job playing Optimus Prime. I mean, seriously, like, the ending monologue at the end of this movie is, like, awesome. Like, it references all the previous movies, and I loved it. But yeah, guys, Transformers 1 is amazing. Please go watch it. I definitely recommend it. It's one of the best of the year, and the hype was real. Like, again, I don't think it's the best one, because I still think Rise of the Beasts is a little bit better, but, me personally speaking. But, like, again, if you want to say it's the best, I don't really disagree. It's amazing. Definitely one of the best movies I've seen in a while. Truly a spectacle. Autobots roll out. Peter Meister signing out.